Hello everybody. And welcome to Blakl1st versus Royal Orangutans. We're playing on Rivka today, and just while we're waiting for everybody to get into the server, I thought I'd just run us through a quick rundown of the map today. I hope you have enjoyed watching all of the fantastic streams we've had so far for Squad Masters. I'm TheWeirdMadac. I'll be taking you through this match today, and hopefully I'll see you on a few more master streams later on. Rivka AASV1. It's a beautiful map that we've seen, many times now in squad competitive community. Squad Masters, a relatively new tournament on the block, looking to add a little bit of kind of new blood into the squad comp competitive community, and hopefully with that bring some new ideas. This is a good opportunity for us to introduce the teams. Blakl1st, a combination of Blue, AK and First, all teams that have played at various levels throughout Squad Comp's kind of history. A lot of good shooters, a lot of good players, but merging all of those people together is going to be quite tricky. Royal Orangutans, on the other hand, NA teams, primarily community-based teams coming together. PSG, AFO, a couple others I think, have come together to really dip their toes back into squad comp and see what the fuss is all about. So for Rivka, what we're looking for today is we're hoping to see some of the things that we've seen in the other competitive matches that you will hopefully have watched. Russia has a bit of an advantage in the start for this map, primarily from this rush down to the hill. From here, there is a pre-fire position that allows the 30mm or the 30mm to fire down this route down here, and potentially manage to injure, slow down, or stop some of the British lodges, which are a little bit slower off the mark. You're going to see an awful lot of the action contained around this Rivka West Stepney side. And as we've seen before, it's not just West Stepney that's important, but East Stepney is important in terms of that staging area to be able to push around. Everything to the west of West Stepney is in fact just cornfields, or the Lake of Death. Now the Lake of Death is going to be, it's a good stopping point for players. They need to make sure that they keep control of it, but it's just one AR, an MG, or a couple of scoped players is all you need to be able to cover that entire area. Or you can drop one of the Vics on top of it. Speaking of Vics, we should hopefully be seeing the Scimitar, the Warriors from the British side. They're hoping to get a really good start into this game. Hopefully they're aiming to show off just how good they are in terms of the guns that have been put on there. But the 30mm and the BMP, the new Russian ammo, really causing some damage here. So it's a little bit of cat and mouse with the vehicles. Expect the vehicles to be playing a little bit standoffish from one another as we go into this game, with probably more emphasis and effort being placed on the infantry identifying where the vehicles are, and then the vehicles swooping in to help assist kill those enemy Vics. So all in all, this should be a great game. It looks like for the first time in probably since I remember, a squad comp match is starting roughly on time. And we're going to jump live across to it on the roll. We're going to play on the US server first. Blakl1st are on the Russian side, so they've got probably the advantage in terms of the side, but the disadvantage in terms of ping, whereas RO needing to start off on the GB side. Let's just watch as we jump across as my CPU thermally throttles. Apologies in advance. Let's see whether or not we can get this to run. So let's do a quick prediction. Obviously you'll see this 10 minutes earlier than when I'm actually putting it in. Blakl1st and RO. let's jump into the game. So just making sure that everybody's on the right side. So we've got an extra player across on the Blakl1st side. Excellent. It looks like most of them are set up in the right position. So let's just have a quick run through the different teams and how they are set up. Make sure I have in-game sound on as well, which should probably be quite helpful. It looks like Blakl1st are setting up using all of the vehicles that are available for them. Nobody's in the open-top Tiger. Bit of a surprise because that's a fast vehicle that can take an awful lot of people in it. Setting up quite large squads. So you can see that you've got Orangutans, Excelli Blade, Disgruntled, Moses, Preto, Lucifer, and Veo, all setting up with quite big 5 or 6 man squads. Only the command squad with 4, which I suspect they might be on mortars. You've got a little bit larger ones on here. Theo, Jonuts, Moose, Frog, Rose. Somebody is pinging like nobody's business. Oh, great. Anyways, it looks like Royal Orangutans are set up with a slightly different setup. They're going for a mix of smaller and larger squads, including what looks to be like a full-on Logi squad. We've got Moose, Jonuts in the command. Theo, he looks like to be setting up for the kind of major infantry push. Frog and Rose's Simps. Very nice. So all in all, should be a really interesting match to see kind of the old guard maybe of Blue and AK versus and First versus some new guys on the competitive scene, albeit, established communities. It's great to have you all alongside and hopefully watching what is going to be an absolutely cracking match. As we wait for the timer to just finish off its ticking, we'll get ourselves set up into a good position to watch them heading out of main. Just have a quick look at the setup down in the British side. So you've got all the Vics being used, unsurprisingly. Everybody in the lodges here. 5 seconds until we're starting.
Callie's a little excited.
And that's it. Round 1. Blakl1st versus Royal Orangutans has started. We've got Lodgies heading out on the right-hand side of main. Heading to go down that eastern side. Probably like a push immediately to the east side Yerivka or to West Stepney. Trying to get on the road fast. The rest of the Russians appear to have managed to get out of main relatively quickly and easily. Lodgies racing down the track. We'll see if the thermals or the BMPs go for the pre-fire. Just watch the camera at the bottom there. See if there's anything happening. Yep, they've waited in the pre-fire position. So that's squad 6, Lucifer setting himself up. Expect the shots pretty soon. Nothing really terribly exciting happening as of yet. Squad 3 and Squad 1 managed to get them through. That's the BMP firing its pre-fire. So they're shooting from that position all the way down. Down the main road. And you can see some of the Lodgies are already starting to move around. Looks like they've taken a little bit of damage. Squad 2 seems to be the back cap. They're rolling their Tiger out to the upper Petrivka. Make sure that gets capped out. Obviously, the meta has changed quite significantly because of that. Because of the delayed spawn on the helis. Helis, if you had it on this map, would be quite nice. Yeah, Rivka looks like they're going to get in no problem at all. GB just a little bit slow off the mark, getting into the caps. West Stepney Hab looks like it's going to be going down. Squad 5, and that's the first one. So all is normal as we start this off. Yeah, Rivka's the command Hab. It's the first one down. Squad 3 just rolls straight into cap, sets up his logi. Blakl1st have complete control. West Stepney and East Stepney. Squad 4 and 6 setting out on the south of Bog Camp there for Royal Orangutans. They're playing very defensive on that set. Let's just zoom a little bit in on. So let's have a quick just overview of what's happening here. So you can see you've got RO. Oh, sorry. Let's set that to something that you can actually see. You've got the 3 setups here for Blakl1st. They're managing to create a really strong line, and you're going to be playing into a 2-man push or a 2-hab push on the other side here for Royal Orangutans. If they are going to take this, they're going to have to do some kind of weird and crazy flank to try and control the gas and try and control Bog Camp before, the fields before they can then move into West Stepney. Let's jump back into the action. It looks like the first engagement is coming up.
Online.
All the habs are set up. Mortars are up already. You can hear them. Manx, Prato. Looks like they're coming through the forest. They don't realise they're going to be coming up against a full squad here. Moose, probably the first one to crest this hill. Just try and stay close by. Can they hear each other? That's the key. They see them. They know they're there. First shots. Manx takes a shot. Wham Bam is looking to take out Manx. Great bow comes along. Drops one. Love your backpack. Still there. Switch to the pistol. Potato aim at its finest. Desert Fox IQ still up. He goes down. Love your backpack still up. 30J's managed to control it. Getting a little bit of support now from Gabe Valentine on the far side. Drops Prato. That's really important there. 60J is controlling it. Squad 5 set up their rally. This is a good position for rally, and then just crawling to try and get into the cap. I'm not entirely certain what they're hoping to achieve there.
Don't forget the
RO set up nicely on the south side of this river, managing to get some crossfire. 60J is down, so Blakl1st now has nobody on this side of the map here. The flank heavily exposed. Let's have a quick check of where the mortars are going. Mortars are pre-landing where they expect the hab to be, but alas, nothing's there. It's a little skirmish out on east. Let's have a look and see what these Vics are looking at here. This is quite a nice position for this 30mm. Able to control, this is what we were talking about, able to control this entire stretch. No infantry is able to walk through here. Lenny, obviously, managing to convince otherwise. 60J goes down again. Royal Orangutans have control now of the west of West Stepney on this line. It looks like that is their only attacking hab, though. The one on the south, which I thought was quite far away, is very far away. It is actually a mortar hab. Backcap goes well for both. Nothing terribly exciting happening. Doof might drop this rally without even really realizing it. He just needs to go a little bit closer. Yep, rally's popped. Let's see, does Squad 5 react? Nothing yet. Oh, spotted from the windows. I think that's Silent. Manages to see one crawling. Drops a snake. Yeah, I think that's him calling it out there. All of a sudden, they're looking a little bit. Blakl1st managing the nice little sneaky push around the side here. Asa, Azuri, he's got the push coming along. mortars dropping. Is the warrior tracked? Warrior is tracked. That's important. Good hit there.
Someone step in this box or warrior.
Good hit.
Okay, good.
Looks like it's on fire as well. There it goes. Drops down. Warrior destroyed. That's a big loss for 20R. Blacklist, first vehicle kill. Managing to get the control. It looks like they're using Squad 8's heli just as a UAV, marking up the positions of the enemy vehicles.
Moving north.
Blacklist with good control of West Stepney, but you know they are a little bit cheeky around the sides. Yeah, I don't know why. So RO, sorry. Yeah, RO are they are capping it. They're capping it from these guys here. They're just sitting in the cap, hiding. Oh, hello. Stop moving. Well, that's interesting. Don't know why that was happening. Capping it from these two guys sitting in the field. If they get that cap, all that happens is that they don't have any control. They don't want to be capping this. They want to instead be gaining the control and then pushing them off the cap. Get the swing. They're just giving up 60 tickets there by capping that. Good little push here onto East Nova. Sorry, East Stepney. Using that crow. Is it the crows? Yeah, the crows bulldog to good effect. RTB managing to control. Catalyst still sitting around. Bulldog, I think, takes a hit, but really isn't going to be doing very much. Scott Timberwolf manages to survive by just hiding in a corner. Just packing up.
Let's get one first got to
So it's the dinky. It's the dinky one.
Further spawn.
Don't think it can pen the 30mm. 30mm is deaf. Should be calling it out. That's it tracked. That's important. Nowhere for it to go now. This should be easy pickings. 30mm comes around onto it. You can shoot that all you want, but you're just shooting rifle rounds. There's nothing to do here.
We need somebody on the cap, but yeah.
Yeah, you're not capping. And
see you later, alligator. Looks like they've managed. Still, Liza drops one. Catalyst is still up. Catalyst goes down as well. That's them all done. That's that radio will go back up. Blacklist successfully holding their east side. West Stepney is capped.
Myself and my medic. Hopefully that sways it our side.
And more interestingly, 20R, sorry, Royal Orangutans have managed to push themselves all the way up to Yarifka.
I'm just gonna buffer.
This is important here. They're on the radio. Dessler, Walkman, Sinox pushing back, but Backpack is holding an angle. Moose is holding an angle, drops Sinox. Dessler managing to get in, should see Wham Bam.
Disgruntled, take 2 or 3 of your guys to support the Nifka if possible. I will send you 2.
There we go. It's the call. Don't understand. Dessler dropped in the. He managed to drop in the grenade. Dessler now knows that Backpack's sitting around. Walkman's down. Backpack is going to find himself in trouble here. Trying to desperately shoot through the. Find a wee corner. Just shoot straight through this. Sees him. Drops him. Puts the full round just to make sure.
We are capping.
Found already
BMP as well. Looking to go for the rally there. Drops the rally. at Yeho. That's gonna reduce a lot of pressure. He gets a tap though. A little love tap, I think. Tracks are still on. That's unfortunate. Would have been a good place to track him. Especially as there's a lot of infantry around there. BMP needs to get out.
Be ready, Definitka overrun. We got it.
Let's have a look. So you do have a hab up here on the north. They have managed to get it. So while they think the pressure's reduced, they haven't really killed it off yet. There's not a lot of Blacklist sitting on West Step here.
What is on the AA mark?
They've got the mortars. You've got Squad 4 down on the mortars on the south there. Rose goes down to Memento, hiding in the bush.
There was the
Possible
rally.
hap
Looks
or
like they are capping this.
No, they are definitely coming from there. I died in the fields.
Yeah, we were here.
I'm gonna need
Got
a
the rally,
body.
man.
I need a body that. I need bodies. for
Smurf
the cap.
Striker just hiding. Oh, manages to drop Cali through the window. He's outside on north. Yep. He gets spotted. Just gets outmaneuvered. Nowhere for him to turn, but RO managing to just swarm across this. Now this is an angle that I would have just not, like...
They're
That's a really interesting way of attacking or defending this flag. Like, you'll notice them. If you notice, they don't have anything like inside the cap. There's no habs, nothing like that. They've just got this rally here, and then they've got what was a fob that was down here, and they are all pushing in this just across this field to try and get into the southern side of the cap and manage to hold that down. Really difficult here. That being said, they are in the cap. I think they will be capping out here. Let's have a look at Squad 4. They have managed to take down mortar fob. Can hear the airstrike coming in as well. That's the fob going down.
Enemy out southwest.
Sorry, that's the hab going down south side of Bob Camp. Yeah, Rivka's getting capped though. So this, you know, Blacklist have the pressure here. They have the map control in everywhere except for the caps. Somehow, by some miracle, you've got quite a lot of ROs just sitting inside the caps. That's the mortar hab going down. So RO only have one hab available, and it's this one is in the north side, north of West Stepney, north of Yarivka, and they are using it so well.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we need more support on Unifer.
Blacklist
Okay, I think we got
set themselves up.
Should we stabilize now?
They're controlling the north side. RO managing to just keep a little bit of control in the south. You've just got to say, Blacklist are using their vehicles much more effectively. They've had the opportunity to, but the tank is out. This is the danger. You can see him over there, just in that corner. See him on the map, looking down here. I'll get called out. Thermal gets a nice hit. That's, is that a tank hit?
Marker not accurate.
Smokes up. There it goes. See you later. That tank hit.
Marker not
We're
accurate.
almost white on Yanivka.
Smokes up. There it goes. See you later. We're back into it. The BMP has finally found where this hab is, but unfortunately he's managed to take some shots. Oh, he's found the radio. That's important. Stop the infantry from spawning in. There's not a lot of infantry around. I think that radio is it on bleed? Yep, radio's on bleed. Not a lot of infantry. Let's have Wambam, the last 20R, managing to.
It is a hair.
He needs to get back in there.
But they stalled it.
Hair from neutral called out on West Stepney.
I'm gonna go back to the cap just to neutralize it, and then I'll run back north to Yev.
Yeah, we should. Yanivka is good now, I think.
Yep, there's not a lot of pressure in your Nifty. You can hear the call outs. Wambam, I think, has managed to get there and save this radio. That's big. BMP didn't stick around. Yep, radio's coming back up. This is a really big save there from Wambam.
With logic.
Great work by him.
I think Yenivka is good now. Squad 5 try to clear it with command.
Yeah,
I have no
Rivka
idea how we're not neutral. The flag
is
has no
good,
bar
but
for
We're
neutral.
recapping Yenivka.
yeah, Rivka has no infantry for Royal Orangutans. Hab does come back up. That is, of course, the only Hab that they have.
Yeah.
Blakl1st set up with one Hab inside the cap here,
House back door
just sitting on it.
going.
Well,
Squad 2,
Fine.
Squad 4.
radio sitting
enemies
in that
side
spot.
approaching.
The Hab itself is
Hab,
into this corner.
North of West
Not
Stepna.
entirely
This is
sure I'm a
active.
great fan of
Try to
that
get
positioning, but
mortars.
probably required. Yep, because of the where they've placed the one on east side. You've then got one on east side and one on Rivka, all coming up, and you've got one Royal Orangutans Hab on the north side. So this is
I did
all
already,
concentrated in.
I did already.
Really close inside this triangle. They know where that Hab is. It's marked up as well for the tank. Let's just go and set up with the tank. Looks like Squad 4 is going to be taking out the
We
tank,
hit the mine.
but it is not set up. Need to just skirt round the outside here.
We're going for that.
This could be a nice position for it, just waiting to ambush.
We have no cover on the west of Yenivka.
Interestingly enough, despite the fact that Royal Orangutans full team has spawned up here, RTB has managed to get back onto this Hab and will be calling it as still up.
On West Stepna.
I don't know what is
Point to
happening
logic.
here. Hello? Just waiting? Listening? I mean... The nade goes out. Is that going to be enough? Oh well. I mean, his shots were maybe off, but his nade was bang on. Bang
People
on.
are dropping in.
Okay, now just holding the inside of that Hab.
Moses,
Our own, not coming back to protect it.
I don't care about the rest.
Enemy capping West Stepna.
Oh, there we go. That's what they needed. They've managed to get the Hab up on this. Setting themselves really nice position here. 20R managing to get themselves their Hab down. Going on West Stepney. Let's just have a quick look. Realize I haven't done this. Huge kill advantage here for so for Blakl1st, sorry. You've got 100 to 48. Just looking through some of these.
Disgruntled,
Most
I
of them
got
doing
West Stepna south.
pretty okay. BMP picking up a load of kills here. Command squad picking up some good kills as well. Rose's squad just losing out quite a lot. Squad
East side's
6.
still moving
Where are
south.
you sitting, Squad 6? Right in the center here. So their main infantry squad's
far
just
off are you on
constantly
Sunday?
getting pushed.
Enemy tank RTB.
Just
Tank is indeed RTB. It's great to hear the comms there from
Yep.
from
Hopefully
Blakl1st.
running over mine.
You can see now that they've got the Hab on the objective, Royal Orangutans have managed to set themselves up with some relatively decent positions around this flag. You're now sitting with this road being the main defense, kind of the buffer between the
will be
two.
any
Gabe
seconds.
has snuck across.
We're
And then you've got
almost out of
this
ammo on West Stepna.
nice push around the back.
there's more on the Logi.
All in all,
Come on,
Royal
man.
Orangutans managed to pull together some really good kills here. Some really good plays. Their positional play is good. They just haven't been able to convert that into the downs and then into the deaths against Blakl1st. But they're the ones that are making all the moves, and Blakl1st are just having to respond, and they're constantly having to respond. I like that rally up on up at the top there. Just keep an eye.
Moving in from the south.
Royal
Also,
Orangutans
Macedon is going to support from the
just
south.
set up maybe a little bit too dense there. They're all within the same little compound. Beowulf does the run. Thandor goes down, I think, to Lenny. But this is important. That's the hab. That's the hab blocked.
Okay, game
Or it
over
was
now.
blocked. Ruby
Try to
Rose
get
needs to push in,
Stepna,
get to the
and
block
we will
range.
start Captain over if possible.
Decides instead that they're not going to go that way. Asa goes down immediately out of hab. Ruby Rose looking at the other corner, but still allowing it to set up. Are they going to go for the run? They are. They get the block. Azuri knows that he's there. Ruby goes down. I think that's Odrama. The last one, Azuri,
We're gonna
gets
need
dropped as
bodies.
well. Only one person remains.
Okay,
It's
so
the
five.
Dream trying to
Just
control
pause
the
for
hab.
As good as possible.
So we're falling back on step now.
Looks like RO are they're just playing one hab at a time.
Okay.
They're playing their full team. Everyone spawns finally. This hab, having been attacked multiple times, it's taken the tank
Can't
plus
take this
one
head
Goes
on.
down.
to drop that
Can't
fob
take
in the
this
north
head
side.
on.
Get marked,
We can
good.
get the backdoor squad with 1 or 2 to fishbowl.
The
Tank
call
on
there is to fishbowl, so what they're trying to do then is to rotate round. Squad 4 harassing the tank on the south there at East Novo. Interestingly enough, Blakl1st have managed to push themselves back off of their fob, but they've lost a whole lot of ground. So look at this now. Royal Orangutans are out of that kind of bottled up area, and they're now controlling the other side of the road, which means Blakl1st have lost their kind of main buffer against RO being able to just walk across the road there.
Where's our chopper?
AK Hobby doing some great work on that positioning there.
Tank is moving north. West
He
side
should
of
have a
Stepna,
great
good
position to cover that intersection. And of course, as soon as I say that, he drops one.
We are taking the cap on West Step. We're
Does
good.
he see Sam? No. British camo, OP. Mortars dropping in on the shed.
north.
Don't really like that, but dropping in on the shed.
Lotchi or Haley to if possible.
Hilo can fly around the west and land on you.
Royal Orangutans with another great push into Yarifka. They are not letting up for anything. They're now playing off of 2 rallies. Admittedly, they're both in the same position. It looks to be like Royal Orangutans are just playing a kind of Zerg strategy, but it's working for them. Catalyst, Gumps, and Stiley manages to get in on the hab, once again blocking. This is the 3rd or 4th time that Blakl1st hab on Yarifka has been blocked. They're going to find it really difficult to get it back this time. They're having to fight in the Magic Forest. Loads of infantry on the north here. Looks like the Thermal's taking a pop as well. It's that Theo RC. Looks slow. Have you lost a wheel? Or is it just that I'm in admin cam and therefore you're going uphill? Yeah, that's all it was. So Royal Orangutans getting with a great push.
Enemy tanks.
They're playing a different style to what I would normally like or suggest, but it is working for them. That kind of critical mass of shooters just pushing in.
Where's our hero?
They've managed to tighten up the kills slightly, but it's still
He was
pretty
in the
nasty.
the vehicle approval and everything. I don't know.
Oh no, he's in. No, he's in. Tell him to
Royal
come around the
Orangutans
west
now
to west
controlling what looks like the Magic Forest as well. Only a single single rally for Squad 7. The only thing that's preventing them from losing this, well, and the fact that it's neutral here on West Stepney,
More west
losing
south,
full
east
control of Yarifka, and that could be another story.
Enemy tank
I'm having our-
Royal Orangutans just needing
Our
to
heroes making his own
hold
squad so we can
this
hear you guys.
flag, get the people, get the bodies on, prevent the caps.
My rally.
Asa looking to get a little bit of personal skill, going up against this Dream. Here's the GL, gets him eventually, but it gives him enough time for Jonas to respond and get the refrag. That should be an easy pickup on this Dream. Here's this harassment squad from the back, managing to get into the range. Gay Valentine going down to Miller. Hab is going to go back up. Miller eventually goes down. I think that's for Desert for IQ. Takes a shot, but it's not enough. Looks like they're going to have a little vehicle battle here. Let's have a quick look. Now that tank should be called out by that heli Yep, immediately marked. It's a dangerous position. What's that up against? The scimitar. Baby warrior. No, looks like... that looks like big boy warrior. Trying to get around the back of the tank. Probably best to just hide. Squad 4 and Squad 2 hanging out on East Novo. I think they expect there to be a bigger kill here. Stepney Cap is starting to go for Blacklist. But by the time they do so, it's going to go double neutral again for Yerivka.
Probably going off.
Radio's going to go down for Royal Orangutans. This is an excellent match here. Squad 7's had to replace Rally further back. Yerivka neutral. Now this could be dangerous here. Royal Orangutans just need to get 3 inside West Stepney, and then they're able to push their Yerivka cap.
East Novo.
Yep, West Novo. It looks like they're chasing Squad 2, probably Tiger.
Don't overact with your squad. Try to keep hold of.
No, I'm just placing a rally.
Let's go have a quick look at the chase.
Will go down.
Yerivka is lost for Blacklist. Scimitar just chasing out this Tiger. Both vehicles are mega fast here. Tiger running for its life.
It's got to come back as fast as possible.
Gotta think.
I don't need to.
Yep.
Are they gaining? No. That Tiger just needs to turn off the road as soon as possible. Yeah, manages to make it. That's him. He's managed to escape. Should be golden now. Let's have a quick recheck. Enemy tank is pushed really far. I mean, up for Yerivka. Hello. Heli. Does an interesting maneuver. Radio coming down.
There's a heli dropping.
Radio is going onto Yerivka. RO have control here of West Stepney. And it looks like they're in control of Yerivka. They're capping it as well. You've just got to think. Blacklist need to be really careful here. This is big. That is an important moment, getting that heli down, getting that radio down. If they can actually get the hab. Digging, Timberwolf digging for his life. This is the swing here, Blacklist on the south. 60J looking to get in there. Tanks firing. Trying to aim for the heli that's spotting everybody out. 60J goes for a look. He knows where the radio is. Is he going to start digging it down, or
resupply it and then?
If he's going to do something, he needs to do it fast. Has he called it? He's just a medic all by himself. This hab's going to come up all too soon. The hab is up. The radio is not going down.
Next to Yenivka or to main? One of you guys now.
Blacklist setting up their own hab in Magic Forest. They're needing to do something pretty special here. Tank is in the position, so the heli is just kind of spotting that out constantly. So, shot from the south. The hab's called out inside Yerivka. Expect some arty coming along here. Sykes, Gimpy, Heart of Silver having a wee battle around the radio. Tiger takes a while, drops them both, comes to the defensive Sykes, using that head glitch position to make sure that he's able to control the area and the approach.
I'm gonna let him take the radio at West Step and replace.
There we go. Yerivka is now setting. It's now starting to cap for Blacklist. The radio is going down. It's blocked on Yerivka. So after that great push, they have unfortunately lost all pressure. Radio here for Royal Orangutans. They dropped the radio and then immediately Squad 3's replaced it.
Go south.
Dropped the radio and then dropped by a warrior. So look at this. This is, you know, after what we had before,
warriors
Warrior on the
pushing
north
place
side,
up.
just West Stepney's down, Yarivka's the
Enemy
pressure.
warrior on north side, squad 3.
Warriors.
Let's have a quick
Going right
look
on
at
us.
the overall map here.
I need light support.
Let's take off some of this rubbish, shall we? Right. All in all, this has turned out to be an excellent match. Really, really interesting one. Originally, you remember you had the 3 habs from Blakl1st versus the 1 hab of Royal Orangutans. Royal Orangutans did eventually lose that hab, and they managed to push another one inside West Stepney, and I feel like that was the turning point where they were able to gain proper control of the flag. As soon as they did that, they also had a little flank with a vehicle, killed and set up a new hab themselves. So now you've noticed Royal Orangutans have good control here. They're setting up another hab at the bottom, and they've got one in East Stepney. They've created their kind of stable triangle, which they're now using to push into Yarivka. And then they've got some really good play on the back of Yarivka that Blakl1st just didn't respond to well enough. Primarily because they just didn't bother, it's here, didn't bother clearing and confirming that this fob was cleared, which gave Royal Orangutans the extra kind of emphasis, the manpower they needed to make those plays stick. Should be interesting now to see whether or not Royal Orangutans, despite their pretty massive kill losses, on the side that they are, nominally have the ping advantage, see whether or not they are able to turn this into a proper advantage here. What they really need to do is to get Yarivka. That 60 tickets is what they're doing. Oh, hello. MBT versus MBT. Shots are coming in. Let's try and get there. Good hit. Lucifer in some trouble there. Charlie takes some good shots. Bounces one. Tank goes down. And Rexus, Mathmaster 2, takes one to the track, but overall wins that tank battle. Charlie takes some good shots. Bounces one. Tank goes down. And Rexus, Mathmaster 2, takes one to the track, but overall wins that tank battle.
Where is the fob marked?
Blakl1st have managed to control the push round Yarivka, so once again, Blakl1st, once they do get back onto the flag, they're able to control it a lot better when they're there, but they tend to wander off. And as you can see, Theo has done some great work here, leading his squad once again straight onto the hab. Vang, Theo blocks it. They're looking for the radio. It's right beside it. They should hear it. Blakl1st now, once again, finding themselves without a hab on the map, even. RO with 2, and the Vic advantage from the tank. This is big. They need... Now the tracks, this is unfortunate. They can't really do very much here. Tank just taking a pounding from those lats. It's going to take a long time and a lot of ammo. Oh, that was a good hit. Is that Miller? The hat.
I have no hub available for setting up S.
Yeah, Miller setting up with the hat.
They're pushing south of.
He's going to drop another lat inside him. Gets a hit, but just off the top. It's not going to be doing a huge amount of damage there. Just white smoking. Royal Orangutans set up another radio on top of a Blakl1st radio. You know, once was lucky. Oh, there it goes. Tank eventually goes down. Asa, I think, getting the final kill. Once was lucky, but I mean, multiple times just dropping radios onto it. Here it comes. Arty strike dropping down.
I will set up new hub.
Scimitar mark for
Yarivka.
More habs coming down for Royal Orangutans. It's a nice arty strike, but it's going the wrong way from where the enemy is pushing. Unless, of course, that was... that might be a Blacklist one, a
You
defensive.
want it on the half mark?
Look at the Royal Orangutans now. Just pushing through, getting that blob. Nobody on West Stepney. No requirement to put any on West Stepney. But they know they've got the numbers. They know there's nobody in the camp.
Hope's okay.
Aza doing some real work here. Let's have a quick look. Where are you, Aza? 5, 4, 10 kills, 70 tickets, essentially from the deaths. All in all, revives pretty much the same, but just knocking so many down. Like, look at that, two Blacklist players managing to just stop basically a whole squad there of Royal Orangutans. It looked like they had the pressure, but just with their pathing, showing themselves on the open side and having a Blacklist player in the right spot.
Breathing barrage, West Stepney.
Unfortunately, they've just dropped it in. It looks like it was a Royal Orangutans mortar on the Hab. Look at them respawn here. They're going to drop down theirs on West Stepney. You've got thermals just trying to pour in, cause some damage. Blacklist, there's more of them in there than there are trees at this point in time.
Try to secure the area.
So Thermal manages to make it all the way through this infantry without taking a single lat hit,
Go outside by the river.
despite announcing himself the other side of the road that he was coming. He does a does a little turn and sits in the
Hopefully after the
ditch.
creeping brush, we can get back into step that way.
Still nobody's pushing in. Blacklist. Only 17 minutes left of this match remaining. Oh, just over 18 minutes of this match remaining. Blacklist with a great ticket advantage on the kills, but they're just not really translating that into winning on the field.
Squad 2, do you have already,
Why is my marker? Oh, it's the caster boat.
Copy.
All in all, really good. So,
Try to find a solution.
great RT strike on literally nothing at all. I don't even think it's going to clip the Hab on West Stepney. Royal Orangutans just swarming in now. Blacklist doing really well to try and slow them down, but they have managed to get the cap. I think it must be only just. Here's the Rivka cap. 11 tickets remaining for 20R. Huge ticket advantage. They just need to get this cap. This is it. This is their one big push. If they can get it, great. If they can't, obviously it's game over. There's a lot of Royal Orangutans already dead. We've got a full squad and more dead on the ground. Blacklist, of course, able to respawn at will. The Rivka cap is still going up. Cali looking to push across, make some ground. This could be important. He could be the one that gets in and finds them. 5 tickets, and the cap has stopped. Marks. 60J coming in from behind. Bang, drops 60J. Nice little bit of individual play there. Not my Noah. Should see him. Max coming past. Doesn't. 5 tickets. Done. 164 tickets win to Blacklist. Really convincing. Very good game there. Let's have a quick look at the scores on the doors. We've got a bit of a server change. So it's going to be slightly longer than 5 minutes for swap over. But all in all, I hope you'll agree with me. Really excellent round from both teams. Good play, and hopefully we'll see another round just as good just after this short break. just waiting on the last couple of players to join the server, and then we'll be ready to go live. Should be in the next couple of minutes. So hello and welcome back to round 2, Royal Orangutans versus Blakl1st. Had a couple of issues with some players, just getting ourselves all set up.
I'm gonna need
I need someone to set up on West Steppy backup.
Yeah, stays in your squad, bro.
Alrighty, so we're just setting up, we're
point.
going to be following the Royal
Okay.
Orangutans. You'll hear their
Yeah.
command chat as we go through. Looks like they're set up
Because the first few minutes we won't
relatively
be getting ran
similar
on, like right away.
in terms of their squads. Same with Blakl1st. So you can see every vehicle being used here for... oh no.
Gimpy. Yeah, you're taking it. Okay, good.
Yeah, he is taking it. The second Tiger is actually being used, which is what we'd like to see. Every vehicle, every asset being used. Hopefully we don't see any of them moving before they're meant to. Having a quick look down here. Every vehicle again being used for Blakl1st. They've set up with a very full logi. It's going to be very cramped. Some people in the Bulldog as well. So all in all, looks like it should be pretty interesting. Cold hot cup. Is it a cold cup of hot coffee and Grumps setting up as the pilots, or just cold coffee. So what the Royal Orangutans need to do this time around to turn that 164 ticket advantage back into their favor? Primarily, is they did so many great things in terms of playing with their strengths, which I believe was that kind of Zerg mentality, and they just put lots of people in one space. They said, we're going to go for this, just put everybody on it, and they all pushed in. And then they kind of outplayed Blakl1st a little bit in terms of the ability to rotate past them and attack from different angles. All they need to do now is just make it stick, and make it stick a little bit faster. So if they had managed to get that kind of last push, 2 pushes beforehand onto Eurivka, they would have ended up with an extra 60 tickets and would have cut that deficit in half, because it's essentially a 70 ticket swing. All in all, lots of great things to come out of this match for Royal Orangutans. Blakl1st, on the other hand, you can tell they are the shooters. They've got plenty of good guns in there. Some guys with some excellent KDs, and all in all, should be a really fun round to watch. I hope you guys stick alongside me. We've only got 25 seconds to go as we go into round 2 of this match. Royal Orangutans versus Blakl1st. The team's just having a little bit of fun as you go into the end of the staging phase. Round 2 begins. Royal Orangutans versus Blakl1st. I'm sorry, you don't have Moydog, you've just got me. Royal Orangutans going with a different rollout of main. Let's see whether or not they do the pre-fire. Royal Orangutans with a little bit of a messier, a little bit messier as they try and come through here, but they've managed to avoid any major deficiencies. Looks like the British are out of main as well. BMP and the other thermal going a wee bit slower. One of the Tigers splitting off, probably for the backcap duties. Whoa! One of the Logis chickens out. Second Logi hits a tree. This is a big loss here. It's going to really slow them down. GB's managed to get through. They haven't gone for the pre-fire. Probably one of the only teams that we've seen so far that's not at least attempted something. Yet another Logi bumping. Thermals just going slowly over. They're not going to end up getting themselves stuck. It's maybe a little overly cautious. Especially for the side that you have the timing advantage, but all of that's been taken away primarily by just being a little bit slow out the gate. Be interesting to see whether or not where the British Logis are going for Blakl1st.
Or flipped.
Oh, we've got a flip call. Is that squad 8? Is that one of the think that must be a... Is that a Logi? Yeah. Even called himself Logi Goes Flip. So it looks like they're setting up on bot camp.
What's going on with the Logi for Yev?
Flipped.
That's the Logi for your Rivka's flipped. Okay, so that's important. Squad 2. This is an interesting place. So they're Blacklist are setting up on this side, almost expecting a hab to go up on on bot camp.
The LPVV heading west.
So they've set up. Squad 5 hasn't set theirs yet. Eventually goes down. But Blacklist really slow on getting their hab down on the south. Squad 10, are they going to push and see that? I don't think so.
Hit C-Task once. C-Task on Big Fuck Off Hill.
Blacklist manages to get their guys down. The Tiger just stealthily moving their way around. Is that just rally this down? Yeah.
Beautiful!
Well, they've called vehicle kill. Is that BMP? BMP just fired the tow.
Going on the main road and then pushing east into south.
Managed to drop all the way down here.
We need one of them.
Blacklist. There's a scimitar that's dead.
Yeah, 4's already on the east side.
Oh yeah. Everybody was out bearing it, but it was already dead. That's some great work there. The hab's going up around bot camp. This is an interesting position, so you can see. Black. It's really true. You can see that thermal just managing to get all the way in there. BMP just controlling the road. It's a great run by that thermal.
I could be wrong. There could be 1 or 2 stragglers, but they came in from the west side of the road.
Managing to knock quite a lot of them. Thermal's got to be careful though. He's going into a hab. He doesn't know it, but he is going into a hab. Mortar's dropping down on that. On that Blacklist hab.
East side of Stepney.
Let's have a quick look at the overall position of this game. It's a really interesting opener from both teams.
I don't have enough build here for another mortar.
So let's just jump onto the cap, onto this this view here. So you had the British pushed up, and Blacklist set a fob here on this far western side. Not entirely sure what that was for. Maybe it was for flanks. Maybe it was for a bit of pressure. But they found themselves up against this hab that they've set up for Royal Orangutans. Orangutans, despite flipping a Logi here, still managed to go into Yarivka, no issues. Still managed to get their guys into West Stepney, no issues. And then just continued to walk down into gas station, no problem. Blacklist didn't set anything on the south side, didn't set anything into this camp here, but they've gone all the way around, set a little fob, and now they're walking into the east side. That could be interesting and well played if it's delayed, but the fact that, you know, their primary attacking habs are what? Something like 1,500 meters away from each other, and they're equidistant to Stepney almost. Like that's a big play. They're relying pretty heavily on their shooters outclassing Royal Orangutans here.
Okay.
Interestingly, it looks like Blacklist have managed to get onto that hab. Rose's squad going down primarily. Sykes on it, Smurf Striker trying to clear them out.
They did lower pet rush.
Dropped in, and there he is, Blacklist. So this is I think what they were trying to do with this hab. They've managed to get the guys on to lower pet, but to be honest, I mean,
we need to do Yev defense.
Yeah, they really need to get everybody into this. They've given up.
We need more spawn points.
They've given up a lot of pressure on the rest of the map with the expectation that they can hold this cap before it gets taken out.
Yeah.
Use this on this side. Bojangles. This is a clever rally placement here.
BMP's gonna
Bojangles most likely going to come in from this kind of area. It's the one space they're not looking. If he pops that, they'll know where he is when he comes in.
They're in Nivka. I got stabbed off my mortar.
Joe Nuts calling out he got stabbed on his mortar. How? Hello?
I'm sending my guys to the east southeast of Stepno.
I think that's impressive. So that's it. Squad 2, you can see over there on Lower Pet. Bojangles has stepped over it. Alexi Blade and Dude are immediately responding because the cap's going up. Bojangles just hiding in the bush. He needs to not move. He moves and Dude finds him. Spotted, popped. And that's because of that great rally placement there by Squad 2. Really nice play.
Pushing around to the north of Yevnivka. Can set up an upper ped.
Manages to hold, but don't think so. It's going to be there for very much longer. Mortars landing all around it. Interestingly enough, we're not having to do anything on West Stepney at the moment. You've got the first little push here. Blakl1st going for the jugular, just looking to not have to play on West Stepney at all, and just play on Lower Pet instead. If they can get in and get all these caps, then hopefully they can just walk right past them and get onto West Pet or Lower Pet, play on one of those caps, which they're evidently much more confident in. Well, they're more confident that this will win them the match. Remember, they have the advantage. There we go. That's big.
Enemy Bulldog on step.
So it's going to be a trade. Blakl1st going to take out this hab here. Theo responding well. They found the hab. They need to make sure that this gets blocked, killed, and then they need to make sure that this goes away. Lower Pet looks like it's getting capped as well. CL Sam doing some work. Corporal Sam is playing against Trina, playing against Thar, one on either side. He's looking one way, Thar comes in the back, says thank you very much.
They have a Bulldog on step.
Is that hab going to go down once again? Let's have a look at Lower Pet. Did any of these orangutans manage to monkey their way into it? Lenny getting tapped. I know they're there. Owsy dropping Beowulf. Noah and Henry knows that he's there. Owsy goes down. Nobody's on the north side now. That's the flag open. You should see Noah pushing in now. This is their opportunity. Oh, they were in the cap zone.
Good shit.
They've managed to get Lower Pet. So it hasn't paid off for Blakl1st, that big push. I imagine Blakl1st are capping West Step.
Need ammo on mortars.
There are some people on the mortars. Joe Nuts should be calling out. He's being shot at, or he's hearing people. Hello. Why were you looking at the? Why were you looking at the wall? Joe Nuts just decides to hold the angle, which is a completely blank wall. Balkamp hab goes down. West Stepney hab is looks like it's going to be going down as well.
Their logi was
damage
down here, like around this area.
Yeah, we found the logi. It got blown up.
Yeah, we blew it.
Yeah,
up.
Rivka cap looks like it's a wee bit shaky. You've got Royal Orangutans there, just setting themselves a new hab out on the north side for your Rivka, making sure they've got that cap
using the mortars.
Cap down. They need to control this now. Blakl1st getting some people inside. Jenkins doing some work. They are inside on it. Jenkins eventually, despite being caught off guard by Dev Dog, does come away with the kill.
I'm gonna be going for east step, you guys.
Samurai doing some real work. He's been sitting inside on that cap there. Really well. Backpack jumps the wall. Should be hearing him. He's coming around. Samurai gets another kill. But he's in the back. Backpack eventually kills him. Cap still going okay for Yarivka. Yarivka is capped. You'll notice you've now got Blacklist pushing in off of a rally through this kind of south side, southwest side. And then you've got southeast, a little skirmish going on here. Looks like Royal Orangutans have lost control of this radio. Mortars coming down on it or nearby. You can hear the rumblings of, sounds like a warrior or a bulldog. Bulldog, I think. Just looking to control the sides. Yeah, great work there.
Trying to get a hub over there.
Blacklist have managed to reset themselves. They're still staying around Lower Petrivka.
We're just trying to find the radio.
This hab has still not gone down. Squad 3 just struggling to find it. I mean, like... So right here, boys and girls, Spotnik has managed to not live up to his name. Theo's finding some real difficulties. I mean, it's hidden, but it's not well hidden. Aisla coming back up. They might be looking to just dig this back up.
There's still
And Lexi Blade looking to play around as well. Monk Bob should see him. So they are pushing back for it.
If you wait for a bit and get over to there,
Hello?
down Bob right behind them.
No, they just walk past one another. Monk Bob eventually does take him down. Hab is coming back up.
On 010.
Aisla is pushing to try and get that dug up.
Building, though.
Dugga. Oh, Beefed informing me it was the 40. That's even bigger. Maybe you can tell. Chat always reminds me when I got it wrong. Aisla gets that hat back up.
No, we can't find this radio.
And they've spent so much time, but they've managed to get it in. Yeah, Moose calling it out like it should be. Might get a respawn off of here. That's good. Royal Orangutans just setting up on this north side. Got some good work. So this squad here from Lower Pet now has managed to push in and behind onto the Hab. Hab's being dialed in with mortars. It's taking a while, but it is getting there. So you can see what's happened. Blacklist went for the Lower Pet rush. They managed to hold the square for a long time, but eventually just didn't quite stop the cap. So yeah, Rivka's now fallen. Royal Orangutans never actually cleared those people, so all they've done is they've just walked in behind and they're now starting to kill off this radio. Whereas you would have thought, knowing that there's infantry on Lower Pet, that you would be setting up somebody at least to be watching this road, preventing them from crossing. Royal Orangutans now playing off of this one hab primarily. There's a little bit of a scuffle around West Skepney, but nothing much is really happening. And you can see with the mortars landing, Royal Orangutans just haven't got the width anymore that they had in round 1, and they're just finding themselves tied up on this northern side, just ceding all pressure on the south. So everybody's just walking up through West Stepney and onto this side. Squad 10 goes down as well as they try and get onto the radio. Blacklist now starting to cap out, and I think they've just dug that hab all the way down, and they're gonna try and get it back. So Squad 3 deciding they are eventually gonna get out of it. They might just get into their Tiger just to get killed by a warrior as they retreat. Blacklist, good control. Basically, somebody in every peaky hole on this south side, pushing around.
Theo, go kill those mortars.
Where are they?
Samurai, being a ninja, just trying to sneak up.
I was trying to
Where
step
are
a
their
second
mortars?
for...
Nobody's seen him so
You
far.
find them relatively easily. There's only a few places they can hit.
You stopped the cap, you stopped the cap.
Cap has stopped.
Almost got hit by a tank right north southeast.
Samurai waiting. Does he see the
I think
guys?
it's somewhere south of radio tower.
Mortars coming in. Close on the radio. It's a dream, gets hit. Mortars. Keep dropping in. This is now going to hit the radio as well. There it is. That's the biggie. Radio goes down one stage. Yarivka Cap might be stopped, but Blacklist swarming over the north side there.
The radio with mortars.
Managed to hit the mortars onto the radio, dropping their bulldog in as well, just to soak up and control the lanes. Blacklist, I think a 60J trading timeless. Get away from those mortars, loud as anything.
Guys, tell people
Squad 5 has started to respawn on upper pet. They're heading down to lower pet from that backup hab. Squad 2 already is set up, looking for it. Once again, you can see just the big difference in the kills here. 60 tickets and just straight up off of kills. Revives about the same. Some great KDs here from some of the players. Overlord doing really well. Silent. Acroc Odrama.
Mark's accurate.
Great name, by the way. Samurai. And then the command squad doing some really strong work there. Blacklist managing to just show their prowess with the rifle. Once again, you've got Rose's squad really taking a beating, but that makes sense. They're the ones that are on the front line the vast majority of the time. Theo's squad still dying despite being sitting around at the back. Blacklist managed to get up and onto Yarivka. They've cleared the hab, they've cleared the north side, there's no rallies. This looks like it's the beginnings of a roll if Royal Orangutans do not do something pretty substantial here. Sykes drops one and then lies down into Kane. Or is it Kane or Smurf Striker that got him there? I think it was Kane.
Out at 125, not sure though.
Yeah, MG just taps him in the head.
Still in the middle of Yanivka.
Royal Orangutans set up another hab down on this bog camp area. They've managed to get somebody down there and just set it immediately on the and they're all spawning in. But the mortar's dropping into that infantry. It's like they knew exactly where they were. Probably were spotted out as somebody heading to that radio. Great work there. Aitar. Just great position. Just knows where they're coming. Pings are coming around. Drops a few. Drops more. Beautiful play there from Aitar.
On my mark.
Yeah.
North, yeah.
Looks like Blacklist are going to use their heal out, try and drop themselves a hab inside Yarivka. Big push here. 90 tickets in the swing. Kuru, the replacement for round 2, goes down to Trooper Justice. Just take a wee drink there. Orangutans just finding themselves stuck between a rock and a hard place here.
Some marks down. I didn't know that. You have to put marks
Charlie,
down.
Dan.
They just
We've been
can't.
clearing, but now they're starting to push.
They just can't quite break the hold around lower pet. There's always some people just pushing it here. Looks like his cap started for a second.
Spawn shift under that,
and then Rose is snuck in.
As soon as it's up.
So you've still got an awful lot of the Royal Orangutans trying to walk on this long and obviously quite torturous route here through mortars, through MGs to just run into a rifle line of Blacklist. When in reality that flag is well gone for you. Oh, hello.
Be careful.
Hello, where did that go? Is there a helo that was above me? I thought it was a helo going past. Royal Orangutans need to be getting rid of that hab altogether in reality, and probably bringing back for Lower Pet, getting some control here. Joe Nuts, the only orangutan left swinging through Lower Pet, and he goes down. Should be a great there should be a call out to say stop that attack, start resetting, and then
Are they still capping?
Yes.
There it is.
Yes. We're getting out fragged.
You are indeed getting out fragged pretty heavily.
Go for the double neutral.
80 kills. There's the call.
The point from upper pet. Again, that's northeast corner. High bushes.
There's the call. So Royal Orangutans, they're looking for.
I don't think they expected us to get a hab up.
Royal Orangutans are looking for a.
It's the radio. It's the radio.
Hab's immediately going down. That is some impressive mortars. Must be. Was it a healer that spotted it out? That's some fantastic mortaring right there. He immediately spots it and kills it. Royal Orangutans now trying to use the thermals, getting inside onto this north of Upper Pet. Sorry, of Lower Pet. Rose's squad once again need to make some pressure here, get some pushes. Aisla and his squad. Let's have a quick look where he is. Ace's squad. Squad 2, yep. Excellent work here. Overlord, Azui, Aisla. Doing some great work. Just playing off of a rally. Fantastic job just stopping wave after wave coming from that northern hab. The hab on your Rivka comes back up. But as you can tell, Royal Orangutans have managed to get inside the flag. You've got to kind of wonder where where all their players have disappeared from. They were all over this flag. They've started to spawn back up again. Moose drops 60J. Yeah, Rivka cap. They are going for the double neutral. The hab on the north is still continually getting popped by mortars. Blakl1st have taken down their own hab on West Stepney, taking 10 tickets off the board. They're looking to put that closer to the flag. The orangutans going down a little bit. Theo on the corner. I think that'll be the flag cap stopped. Probably stalled out now as some Blakl1st players managed to get on. Thandor running. Oh, Thandor looks for him. Checking all the angles. But does he see the Bojangles? No.
We're boarding door or not? Never mind, wrong head.
That's why Squad 2 is waiting for all that time. They have managed to get it. Alexei set up the hab, but the heli drop has alerted the 30 mil. It's heading along.
Oh no, everyone's wiped off it.
No, we're wiped.
Lower Pet.
I have already
wiped on
3 minutes.
Wiped on the top. Yeah, Rivka wiped as well, and the hab is now up, which is important.
They're gonna hit us with RD on low.
Memento Desert Fox gets dropped.
Heads up, get ready for that.
So Blakl1st now setting up. They've managed to get pretty good defensive aggressive hab off on Chicken Coop, looking to play into Lower Petrivka. All in all, this one squad playing off the rally. Placement of the rally is back where it was before, but they're doing very well. Overlord setting up on that south side once again. Just really letting the kills fly. 14 there. Over double kills for Blakl1st. Obviously, very comfortable in these GB guns. Just fragging the orangutans as they continually walk through this kind of just slightly open field. They have managed to get a little bit of progress on the side. Asa drops one. He's playing off the top there. Drops the second.
He literally made me up. He's standing on the fence.
Might see Rose as well. Asa gets tapped. dropped by Gabe. Rose drops Alexi as well, so Cap, they've got a little reprieve here. Hab's going down left, right, and center. Even the upper pet Hab has just been spotted out. People dying on it. The Hab in chicken coop is up, so lower pet is going to get sandwiched from at least 2 directions. It's the only Hab that they have
trying to get a fob
up.
like right on my move.
Trying to watch a little bit of this action as we go in. It's the Dream deciding the best course of action is to just pretend to be some weak. Takes a shot, but there's
ready to push it, though.
5 or 6 different people just sitting around ready to take out the kill.
Do you guys want it on your Nivka or should I hold it?
Coffee, is there anything Hab-wise out there underneath you?
Blacklist managing to take out this fob on the south. Have we actually cleared it 100%?
I'll keep looking though.
Only 100 tickets left here for Royal Orangutans.
Kind of alleviate.
Bojangles, I think, being Gloomby, managing to get a kill. It's the nade. Tinta goes. A little bit of QE, but King, I think, eventually drops him.
He's on the right hand side of the door, dig inside.
They're calling it out. Nades coming. Nowhere in particular. Digs are away.
He's on the
Hoppy's available.
Coffee, can you fly over?
Hoppy drops him.
Put a fob over here.
North.
Yep. 1 second.
I got that
Hab is still damaged.
Get a radio.
2 Blacklist doing some great work there, just holding off that whole side. Kuru coming in to steal some glory at the end.
Yeah, I am. If Coffee flies over.
So all in all,
I think I heard
it looks like Yarivka's 100%.
No, my
Look at Blacklist now inside Lower Petrivka.
Coffee, do a fake landing north of Yev. Coffee. Fake landing north of Yev. Don't come over here.
They're looking to do a fake landing. This should be an interesting maneuver. You'd think they'd want to maybe use it to try and drop themselves something like a Hab, maybe around West Petrivka, but nope. Looks like the mortars that Squad 7 put down, more Hab is actually being taken over by some Blacklist guys. They're sitting on the Hab, using the mortars. Alexi, nice. I think that was Frog. No, it's the Goat. Great frags from the GL. Overlord's heard him though. Drops him eventually.
They're pushing upper pit now.
I think just saw him using the hill. Just came round the corner, spotted him in his little space, and that was it.
Capping back low Petrivka.
Lower pet is called as being capped back, but I don't think that it is, or if it is, it's not going to be for very long. Azui coming to just clear out.
Good job, Moose.
Overlord. Azui Frog just over the fence.
Upper pit fobs getting
They don't
pushed.
see each other though. They don't hear each other.
They're pushing from the northeast.
They managed to walk the complete opposite way from one another.
Theo, once you're in
Azui drops Dresser Fox.
Fox.
Frog runs out in front of an Overlord, and an Overlord says hello.
Okay, we think there's one right on the south of Yev. We found the Logi.
So there we go. Checking Coop Hab working out really well there. Lower Pet, okay, getting flooded by Blacklist guys. Blacklist managing to push up and around. So Blacklist now the ones that are just outmaneuvering Royal Orangutans. Complete stark difference from round 1, where they just did not have, they constantly reacting to the Royal Orangutans kind of Zerg tactics. But now
we're not gonna get it. They got pet.
They played the slow, they've got it, and now you've got AK sitting on the last Hab here. It's going to be a roll all the way back. Timberwolf takes his time, but does drop Moses eventually. Gimpy drops Fat Eric.
They're inside.
So they know where the Hab is now. Hab is blocked by Jenkins and Samurai.
They're digging it down now.
Hello?
You guys are digging on it right
Why
now.
can I not move? Okay. That was odd. Couldn't go forward in admin camp. Habs being dug down. Jenkins in between a rock and a hard place, just sitting on the road. Samurai has done what he can. He's just going to hold the corner as best as possible. Trooper Justice, Gimpy, Multi, and King swarming. Wonder if they'll go in one at a time.
Drop a nade in, hold on.
Just asking for the nade.
Nade out, nade out.
It's in the wrong corner. Samurai's happy, just holding. Gets the refrag. Lower pet is getting capped. A little bit surprisingly, Royal Orangutans have managed to either just hold or get this hat back up.
Right,
They're resetting and just managing to push in the south side of Lower Pet. Big roll, 63 to 280. Blacklist gonna get another 60 tickets off this Lower Pet. Can't be that much longer left on this. 61 tickets left for Royal Orangutans. 120 tickets of those. It's just straight off of the kills, just getting out fragged. And it looks like the RT's coming down across Upper Petrivka. It's going to be big when it lands. I'd like to see it go slightly more up and down the way, knowing that that's where the hab is. I think they've tried to play it over the yeah, Morphob is going down. I think they've tried to play it across these two, but I would have put it along these areas here. Ari's coming down on upper. It's called out. Blacklist managing to get around the side of them. Trinta is still in a bit of a dangerous position there. 60J gets another kill. Should see the go. Scott's Timberwolf, I think, manages to take one out. Survive, but it's going to his teeth. Gets tapped. Tries to go into 60J's spot to get some heals. RT landing all around. Kevin needs to get out of there. Great RE placement. Team kills coming down now.
Enemy Morphob down.
Morphob's away. 38 tickets remain. Western Group is almost capped. And they've dropped the RT anyway on lower pet, but that's a whole objective behind where they need to be. Another team kill. And with that sound, you hear 30 tickets remaining for Royal Orangutans. Lots of people dead on the floor. 130 tickets just off the fragging.
Let's go try to get up on you.
I'm not sure if it's just the GB weapons, just having the extra scopes. Royal Orangutans with a push onto Yarivka. Just being a little bit slow here. Ari's going to come down. It's going to come in this kind of area. Be surprised if it gets many kills from the Blacklist guys. Caps are already here. 16 per minute. Orangutans. Tanks. So the tank tracked? Yep. This tracked 30mm is hitbox. Sykes goes down to the tank. 14 tickets. RT is doing a little bit of work on board that, but nothing to write home about. Game is over. 305 tickets. Overall.
Sad monkey noises.
Yep. A huge win for Blacklist.
They're even blowing us off
just
this screen.
Completely outshot them.
So
just played really
I'm gonna
well.
take a shower.
All in all,
Clean my
excellent
fucking-
from both sides.
all this filth off.
Hey, plus the
Feel dirty.
Let's
plus the
just scroll through. 14-2, 16-10. You know, 10-1. It's really, really great individual KDs, but Blacklist in that round too, they just showed they actually kind of got themselves together. They stopped reacting to what Orangutans were doing. They just trusted that they were able to hold an angle and frag them out. And ultimately, they came away with the win because they started being the ones that were pushing around and pushing past them. So big congratulations to Blakl1st. I've been your caster, TheWeirdMadac. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage of Squad Masters. You'll catch us next week with a whole new round of group games. We've got 2 more weeks of group games before we then move into the knockout stages. I'll catch you for the next one. Bye.